stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only you find a way to win. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Grimes. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught behind the line, it's Wilson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Ramirez. He's got him. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Harper. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Still on his feet at the 45. Gashing the knee on the right. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
No shot at a return. It's out at the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, they've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
To the air, it's Ramirez. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and fly.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's caught, and he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Skips away from pressure. Gets rid of it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort. getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the big fella. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
So now it's 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To the air, it's Ramirez. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Tight end now in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Give him 6. Touchdown Sooners. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Oh, he tosses it back. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready.
And that just feels great as a player because this offense, they've probably been practicing that flea flicker play all off season, all season long. They finally get a chance to dial it up, and they go out and execute it.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Ramirez. It's complete on the right side. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll leave it with him. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Ellington. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Let's go. Let's go. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll pull it down. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Everything broke. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number 1. He wasn't able to do that.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Send that offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snags it inside the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Going to the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Ramirez. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Sooners are marching down the field. Give to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Off play action. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Grimes. Fights off a defender. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded to understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Dropping back, it's Ramirez. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got the back in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by a field goal over Colorado. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Ellington. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This one's complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, number 19. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They'll move the tight end. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone today, an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it, and guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had, and the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
A first down for the offense. Ready. He's looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Puts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. Ross, the defense is wide open.
That's a good...
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arkansas.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Ramirez. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Across the 35. There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
To the air, it's Ramirez. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Sooners will try to convert on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He throws into the middle of the field. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Got his man downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Got him downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw it. Under fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go here. Looking downfield on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Blasted as he lets it go.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Unloads quickly. Breaks into the open. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might as well give it to him again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The short hand, it's Ferguson. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To throw, it's Ramirez. Finds his man, it's Ferguson.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops.
He's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll... And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Quickly to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. The Sooners want to move quickly.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Ramirez. Hauls it in. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And the Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
21. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Arkansas ready to send out this offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Here's the pressure. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Ramirez. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Pressure coming. Fires into the end zone. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Fires left. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The give and tick, 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 tick.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Ramirez. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. I know they were expected to win this game, and they're just about to finish it off, but there is something to be said for handling this type of pressure.
Handling it and squashing it. I mean, what an unbelievable job proving that you're one of the best teams in the country. Like, leave no doubt. That's a good football team on the other side of the field, Palmer, that they just took apart.
Yeah, they've been able to fight complacency all season long. It seems like it never matters who's lined up across from them. They're bringing their A-plus game to the yard, and they did that here today. Statement delivered.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He wants to throw it again. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Offense in the hurry-up. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Sooner. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100-touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they